Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Southeast Termite and Pest Control. If you ever find animals in your attic, critters in your basement, bugs or beasts in your crawl spaces, anywhere in your house or in your business, when that happens, make your first call to Southeast Termite and Pest Control because, one, they can kill any of the bugs that might be in there. That's the pest control. But they also have a wildlife division for when you find skunk, rat, bird, bat, snake, even foxes. They find them, they capture them, they remove them for you. Wild animals, insects alike, Southeast Termite and Pest Control is the name to remember, the name to call. All right, Brad Crawford, formerly of CBS Sports and now a national writer for 24/7 Sports, put out his 10 bold projections for college football season. Did that this week. Number 8 on his list was this: Vols to win 9 games, only he didn't have a question mark. He says it's going to take a bowl game, but he says they're going to win 9, means 8 in the regular season, and the way he sees it, they will only lose at Florida, to Georgia, at Alabama, and then to either Mississippi State at home or Missouri on the road. One of those two, thus the L question mark. Gentlemen, 9 wins, 9-4. That would be a heck of an accomplishment. I think Jeremy Pruitt would. I don't know if he'd get the Rick Barnes raise with that, but he should get a raise if he gets him to 9 this year. It's not impossible, of course, but how many of you think that that's ballpark of realistic expectations?
Do you want a show of hands?
No, just is it a realistic expectation, even in the ballpark of 9?
Here's what I would say is I've kind of studied this, and when you have a coach that's an elite coach, it's not a 5-year process. It happens very quickly. And so if Tennessee has a national championship coach or the coach that they hope that Jeremy Pruitt is, you look at Kirby Smart in year 2 at Georgia. He had more talent. It's not a good comparison, but still. Roster. But things happen very, very fast. And so, yeah, their talent might not necessarily be there, but guys knowing what they're doing, I think you can't really underestimate that.
So your answer is yes, it's a
My
realistic...
answer is that there is a universe that exists in which Tennessee wins 9 games of the bowl game this year. Do I think that we are living in that universe currently? I'm not sure about that.
Can Jeremy Pruitt undo the snap?
But I don't think that if that happens, I don't think anybody's going to be looking around going, this is impossible. How did this happen?
I will.
There's a road in which that exists. I don't think we're going to see it, but we'll see.
What I'm saying is it likely or not that they're going to get within the shouting distance of 9 wins? I think it's unlikely they get within shouting distance of 9, which means my high end would be 8.
Well,
8 would be a
shouting
high end.
distance, right?
Well, it depends on your definition of shouting distance.
I'll say 20,
there's only 12 games.
20%
Look, I think this
happens.
team's going to win 7 games. I think it'd be a hell of a year if they win 8. I don't think they're winning 9. I don't put that as a realistic expectation. It's possible they win 13 and we're all covering the national championship. All right, I don't think 9's realistic. You think it is?
It's not impossible. I would say 20% that we get to 8 and we see a bowl win for Tennessee.
Can I go with impossible then? I'd say I've got this team at 6.
Okay.
And a big part of that reason is until you beat Missouri and until you beat South Carolina, it's kind of the old Kentucky thing. I'm going to wait until you beat them and then go, okay, now you've beat them. So I'm going to go. I've got them closer to 6. Win a bowl game gets you to 7.
Okay, you don't think it's realistic. You think it's a 20%
That's why I think
chance
they're going to
that
be
it's realistic.
I'm just saying.
Well, I don't either, but I think I've got them at 6-6, and my reason is I don't think they're good enough to line of scrimmage. I don't think their offensive line is going to be at the level they need it to be. Check back in 2020 when some of these freshmen or sophomores, and the defensive line, you're replacing. Now look, the 3 starters last year on the defensive line were not great, but they were competent enough to be starters, and now you're replacing them with a lot of unproven people. So the line of scrimmage is my concern. That's why I don't think 9 wins is realistic.
I top it at about 7, so I can't get to 8, and 8 to me would be within shouting distance, but I can't quite get there. I'm still calling on the phone.
8 would be within shouting distance, but see, I'm at 7 like you are, and 7 is not shouting distance to 9.
Right.
Okay, there we go. Screaming distance, maybe. Hollering distance, but not
There'll
shouting.
be plenty of screaming.
They'll be screaming out. But I mean, look, the schedule is easier. You got 8 games at home. You've got basically your whole offense, with the exception of the line, is back. But you've still got the questions on the line of scrimmage. You're counting on a whole lot of freshmen on the defense. Mm-hmm. And in terms of Jarrett Garantano, very solid quarterback. He's not going to get you beat. He hasn't proven yet that he can go out and win games for you yet. So you got too many holes there for me to think they're going to get to 9-4. But again, if they do, give the man a parade.
Oh, yeah.
The
They've gotta be-
Georgia-Bama combo is brutal because that's
Yeah.
2 games basically that you just can't really win at this stage in your program. That's you're walking in like your absolute best case scenario is basically like 9-3 if everything goes right and all your guys turn out. And so that's asking a lot.
A new chancellor, Peyton Manning as a potential NFL general manager, and a former whipping boy made good. We'll talk about that. Come on back on the Sports Source.